We've got some weather to talk about tonight.
Yeah, not a good combination either. Yeah, Mother Nature is dealing us, Jason, those strong winds, the rain, the snow. It's going to be pretty yucky out there.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. Yeah, I mean, and really that system, we're already feeling some impacts of that with rain that has pushed in. We'll see potential for some storms as we head through the overnight. And then we've got that chance for that transition to snow late Tuesday into Wednesday. Areas like Algona likely going to pick up on that a little bit quicker than the rest of us. By 8 p.m., already nearly an inch and a half down, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. No visibility, and that's going to be all of us before you know it. Here you can see that snow starts to build by 3 o'clock in the morning. Visibility is a mile or less for many of us. And again, snowfall amounts in a lot of locations may not be that significant. We could see a band of around 4 to 6 inches set up from Algona all the way down through around Carroll or so. But southeast of there, a lot of us going to be picking up on maybe 1, 2, or 3 inches. So it's not necessarily the amount of snow that we're talking about, but that snow combined with these winds. And some of us could see winds in excess of 60 miles per hour, which is going to lead to visibility concerns for a bit here across a good portion of the state. So as we look at where we sit right now, a little bit of rain still falling, Fort Dodge upwards towards Iowa Falls. You zoom out statewide, still monitoring that southwestern portion of the state for any chance of those storms to fire up, which will likely be throughout the overnight hours. And we've got a high wind watch, in place. That's 6 p.m. Tuesday through 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Again, a good portion of this area of the state's likely going to be on tap for winds around 50 to 60 miles per hour. I would now doubt that we see winds in excess of 60 miles per hour across a good portion of the state. So a pretty wicked setup as we work our way into the overnight. You can see those storms fire their way through. Again, mainly just hail makers. Not going to see anything more impactful than that with those. But by Tuesday, look at all the moisture we've got. And then the winds start to wrap down on the backside of this system, and we're talking a transition over to snow that's going to be accompanied by those very strong winds. By noon, 62-mile-per-hour wind gusts for Sioux City, 64 for Council Bluffs, and you can see right on the edge of this thing, out in front of it where the rain is, winds are around 30 to 40 miles per hour. But you get close to that transitionary zone, and man alive, those winds are screaming. And even after that snow stops falling, will likely carry a period of time into the early evening hours where those winds still in excess of 40 miles per hour, which means we will likely still be dealing with blowing snow into Wednesday night. So a pretty moisture-laden system. We have got 1 inch to 2 inches fairly widespread across the state from this. And as far as how much snow you can expect, again, the main zone where we're picking up the highest amounts, it's called the deformation zone. You can see that from Mason City all the way down through around Atlantic or so. There will be pockets, I think, that could be in excess of 6 inches. But again, with the melting that we're going to have and the crazy winds, it's really going to be a hard task to actually get a good measure and a good read on the snow that has fallen. We're down to 36 on Wednesday, though. More snow chances on Friday. If you thought winter was over, well, we've got a 1-2 wallop on the way as we head into the end of the week here. That'll make you think otherwise.